Hello, Mr. Khushal, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Javid. I was expecting you. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, really good. How's the traffic?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yes, getting rushy now.
Yeah, I know it's really a very big
Yeah.
traffic these days.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So I've heard a lot of concern about you with our Utah's company, and so could you just elaborate something about it, please?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Me and my team have a few concern with the Utahs. Actually, from the past 6 months, we are thinking about to reconsider few things, and for that purpose, my team will call you for arrange this meeting. And because, as you know, we have a long-term relationship with Utahs, and we have a few concern regarding this. Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely like to hear more of these concern. And could you just tell me which is the most prominent one, please?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, as you know, we have more than a decade of relationship with Utahs, and we have a very good relationship so far. And but nowadays we think that we have few concern, and one of the main concern is the commission payment, and that we have an agreement with the Utahs. As you know, we have a long-term relationship with related to the commission pay. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Really appreciate that you have been giving business to Utahs from so long years, and it's very commendable that you have placed your place in the market, and you have a very big name. I know
Yeah.
that. And
So,
talking about your commission thing, right? Yeah. So yeah, please elaborate. Go on.
yeah, so the commission which we have an agreement with Utahs is, I think, is quite low, and we have a very percentage with the different students. The students getting more and more increasing number of students nowadays, and as compared to the commission, we didn't get enough commission from Utahs, and Utahs, I think, is reluctant to this concern.
Mhm.
And I'm already have a good relationship with your management, and so they are very keen to on this regard to increase the commission fees, I reckon. But what's your point of view on that?
I agree with you that we are restricted to some commissions from last couple of years with not only you, with everyone actually. And but as you already know that government is pushing the immigrants towards regional area nowadays, and we are getting lots of number increase every year. And increasing the numbers, we have to compensate a lot in different ways. Like we have to, maximize the accommodation, as it is a very huge trouble nowadays, especially in Hobart.
Yeah.
Also, there are some other things like we have to increase the infrastructure as well, build new accommodations, and also hire new staff. So this whole thing takes a huge investment, and it's very hard to compensate, and we sometimes have to cut the budgets from commissions, from salaries, and we have to manage a lot. So that could be one of the reasons.
Already, my team is already aware that government is changing the policy, and because of changing the policy, the new immigrants pushing towards the regional area, and the students are driving force behind this. So I think Utah is getting more admission as compared to the last semester, and the percentage of international students also increased. But on the other hand, different other regional areas such as the Perth side of that's few regional area over there. So they have also a very well established universities, and they have a very good
Really?
they have a very good infrastructure, and students are also focusing on these kind of facility, which very
So what
interesting
I'm
for them.
getting from you is, I guess you are trying to tie up with the different regional universities.
Definitely.
Ah.
These universities are also approached by our team, and because as you know, in the end, it's all about the business, and
But let me tell you one thing, Mr. Javed, that you are one of our longest clients,
I
and we
understand. Yeah.
definitely don't want to lose you. And after, I think by the end of this conversation, we'll definitely come on a very common ground today. I assure you that. And yeah, please go on.
Yeah, but on the other hand, as you already know that the competition is getting increased day by day. There's a lot of education consultancy companies is also establishing their offices in regional area, and and so we do. We also have a plan to grow our business and establish our business in different areas, which needs a huge investment and hiring new staff and all that. All that. But and for that reason, the need of finance and the money on time is very important for us, and I think we are like for the so long time, like we are stick on the same percentage, and I think it's time to move on and revise something like that.
So first of all, I would like to congratulate for you expanding your business in other
Thanks so
regional
much.
areas
Thank you.
as well. So and I wish you all the best for your future. So and if you're talking about the commission thing, then I would like to put some reasons in front of you that why we are not putting so much efforts in giving more commissions every year. We're not increasing that because the number of increased students in the UTAS every year, and the fees is also got increased.
Yeah.
I know this is a very big asset for UTAS, but if you see the ground reality, then this is totally different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as you're saying that other universities in the regional areas are giving you offers, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you talk about Tasmania, especially in Hobart, then there are not much universities, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we have to give our best, to meet the compliances. We have to give the best education to students, and so that we are arranging some things in future, and I would like to share those future plans with you. Firstly, we have one very special thing in the pipeline, that we are going to arrange some workshops, which will include the international speakers, the corporate world people, which will not only enhance our students' mind for the future, but also will prepare them to work in the actual world.
Yeah.
You getting my point?
That's really good. A few things I already know that, but
Yeah.
that's really good. That
Actually, the main thing is it takes a lot of investment.
I understand. I totally
Yeah.
understand. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I think these kind of issues already there, and the university is already focusing on this kind of factor, and it will be considered as not a secondary. You can say that secondary priority. If apart from the student admission, then. But as you know that it's good that you are increasing your facility. It will be very good asset for your Utah as well. But apart from this concern, I have other concern that Utah is not giving me payment on time. Like if I have getting admission, my student getting admission and everything's done, but I'm not getting the admission on time, which is committed by the Utah. So, like for instance, before coming here, I sit with my finance team, and I'm surprised that Utah is still owing the last semester commission fees, which is supposed to be paid by the end of semester. But you are still.
And I know.
Yeah,
that,
still-
new admissions are on that.
Yeah. Definitely.
Firstly, I really want to apologize for all those things
Yeah.
which your account stream is troubling with, and I know the finance is very important for any company. So I would just like to tell you some things that we are planning for the better future, having a good business with other experience as well as the long-term clients like you. So firstly, I would like to tell you that we have a plan coming in future, that we are going to offer students, especially the international students, having a 20% of discount on every fees.
That's good.
But if only they pay the whole year fees instead of 6 months. So I think this will mutually benefit both of us, which will increase our budgets, and definitely we can increase the commission as well. And we had a figure also.
Look, Kushal, like I understand your concern. You're doing very good, and Utah is very doing great job. But apart from that, I think at least 80% of the commission I need to get on time, because I have other commitment to pay. I have employees. I have to pay on. I have my growing business. I have to invest on other things. So at least 80% of the commission I need on time. That give me like good cash flow, and also give
So
me another.
may I know that how much increase in the percentage you expecting from us?
Look, the percentage is always very low. So I think because we have long-term relationship with Utah's, and I'm expecting at least 10% increase as compared to the last year. Because expenses going very high, and taxes are high, and everything is going very high, and now the students are very reluctant. They are very keen and very keenly focused towards the universities who are giving so much facilities, like they have online lectures and all that. So students are very focusing on that. I also on the other hand, I also want some kind of control, you can say that, because other universities allow me to give this some discount to the students, and that will allow me to have some control. And the other university also have a increased percentage of scholarship, but Utah is not giving so much scholarship to the student. So that's always trouble me, and always worry me to attract more students towards Utah's. So yeah, this is the very one of the main concern, which is just talking to you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking into that matter, and before coming here, I also have a word with the Utah's accounts department, and they are clearly working on your concern. And let me tell you, and I want to congratulate that we have decided a figure for you, but we are filling out some old accounts. So definitely in future we will tell you that figure. But before that, I want to continue my information which I was telling you, that we are planning as 20% more discount to the student, as well as the surprising thing is we are increasing our budget for the education consultancy as well, who are giving a lot of business to us, and we'll definitely work on that. So and one more thing which I want to ask you, that you have have a concern about on time payments, right? So I just want to tell you some reasons behind that. As you know that students come to, especially the international students, come to the universities, and they sometimes feel struggling with the studies, right? And so after a certain point of time, they change their courses. And on the other hand, some students have a struggle with their financial, they go through some financial crisis, so they ask the university to approve some payments plan. So due to this mismatch of accounts, your commission gets late on a regular basis, but we are really working hard on that, and we'll come with a very good solution in future for that.
That's really good and so interesting to me. And thanks so much for this having me today. I think we have discussed a lot of points today. I think pretty much we'll discuss, and we will. I think your team will be send me the new contractor recently.
Yeah, definitely. I just have a word with the management team, and they will definitely going to give you a new contract in coming week. And I'm expecting that will not disappoint you in future.
Oh, thanks so much.
And really thank you for coming today, and we had a great word with you.
Thanks so much, Khushal. Thanks so much, Khushal, for having me today, because I have to rush. I have to go to everybody. So thanks so much. See you again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.